That might be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, what the
Eventually.
Like geddytrey on stuff, Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, Patreon gang, so this is my first ever introduction to A Day to Remember. If it means a lot to you, if it means a lot to you, oh god, I'm not doing this again. This is the Patreon. We don't do edits over here, sunshine. If it means a lot to you. Alright, I'm getting caught up by the title. Haven't even heard the feckin' song yet, but we know it's going to be heavy metal or metal. One of the two. Without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. For some reason, off top, it might just take getting used to, but I've always hated it. Oh my god! There's just a certain way of singing. I can't even explain what it is, but it all sounds the same to me. You know when they put too much emphasis on a word, that if they're saying it, they wouldn't put that emphasis on it. So it's like a fake way of saying it. I fucking hate it. And he's done it already. I'm not going to let that ruin it for me, obviously, but I'm hoping I can get used to it. But I hear it a lot.
And hey, darling, I hope you're good tonight. And I know you don't feel right when I'm leaving. Yeah, I want it, but no, I don't need it. Tell me something sweet to get me by, 'cause I can't come back home till they're singing la, 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 la. Till everyone is singing. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear to you that we can make this last. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow this will all be.
That's not how you'd say the word home.
Well, it might be for the best.
And hey, sweetie, well, I need you here tonight.
Which one of them's this then? This isn't A Day to Remember featuring somebody. So which one of the 5 blokes that I can see is doing this voice? Or is that the thing? Is one of them trans or something? And I'm obviously the sexist one. They're not all males. I don't fucking know. I also don't care where did the female voice come from. Just tell me. Just let me know. It was him on the left, wasn't it? The ginger one. Is he ginger or is that actually that I would call strawberry blonde, but it is kind of ginger. Is it the girl in the fucking... What's happening here? What's happening? I'm not enjoying the song, I'll be honest with you.
And hey, sweetie, well, I need you here tonight.
I like that tone.
And I know that you don't wanna be leaving me. Yeah, you want it, but I can't help it. I just feel complete when you're by my side. But I know you can't come home till they're singing la, 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 la.
Till every
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Then I swear to you that we can make this last. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow this will all be in our past. Well, it might be for the best.
You know you can't give me what I need, and even though you mean so much to me, I can't wait through everything.
Is this really happening? I swear I'll never be happy again. It's what you dare so we can just be friends. I'm not some boy that you can sway. We knew it happened eventually. Now everybody's singing
I can't. Can't get it.
everybody's singing if you can wait till I get home. Everybody's singing and I swear we can make this right. Everybody's singing if you can wait till I get home. Now everybody's singing then I swear we can make this right. Now everybody's singing
That might be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck? What? Writing, terrible. Vocality, for the most part, terrible. It followed a flow that was almost exactly the same for so long. It's unless you're reading the lyrics, that flow is so monotonous you can't follow the storyline. Even if I am to follow the storyline, this is two people that allegedly love each other and I'll go through anything to be with you. But then, is this the end? What the fuck are you talking about? Either one side of the protagonist in this song is dead, and when they're talking about coming home, they're talking about, when I die as well, we can finally be together again. But then if that's the case, then why talk about the relationship as if it's a current thing and there are things that you need to resolve? If one of them's dead, you can't resolve that shit. You're not going to start arguing any less.
Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Gang, so you know how I told you that I wasn't going to do another day to remember until I'd done another few? Well, I went back onto the watch later, and the If It Means a Lot to You had 9.9 million views, and this one only has 9.7. I mean, I didn't like the last one at all. So if this one's even worse, we're going to have to do like a poll or something as to whether or not I should even continue doing this band. I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't want to hate anybody or any band or any music. I love loving music. Finding a new band, a new genre, a new artist is my favourite thing in the world. Besides my children, obviously. So I'm not doing this on purpose. I want to like whatever I'm listening to. I always want to like it. I'm ranting now because I'm genuinely nervous. I don't want to hate. Ugh.
Start it.
What? Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Ah! So it's not just called Hammer and Nail then. Okay, I like the flow.
Start it.
Maybe they're doing that thing where they like... Because this doesn't sound like it's going to be acoustic. What? Okay. Ooh. Oh my god, that didn't feel very good. A lot of tension built there. Okay. Well, I'm a lot happier already. Oh god, I really don't like acoustic stuff, man.
You wanna take it away from me.
Please don't take this away from me.
You can't wait till I'm suffering.
Can't do that. The demon. A day to remember. My sincere apologies. It turns out I just don't like your voice when it's not over music like this. See, a lot of people will be like, "Oh no, I hate being wrong." Sometimes I enjoy being wrong. I'm glad I was. I'm fucking glad I was wrong. Whew. My sincere apologies to, A Day to Remember fans. I don't know what the fandom folks are called yet. Remember days or something. I don't know. Calendars. A day to remember. You'd remember a day if you had a calendar. Maybe you guys are called the Calendars. Although the Calendars is a good name for a band. Do you know what? Shut up, Daddy.
You can't wait till I'm suffering. You can't carry away. Too much of myself gets exposed. This is where I go when my weakness. I have to be scared to tell the truth. Sending to my best when everything goes wrong. This one sometimes make me happy, 'cause I don't have to feel alone. You wanna take it away from me.
Okay.
You can't wait till I'm suffering. Now you got me wrong. Life's alone with nothing else around. You wanna take it away from me. You can't carry it away. It's never what you've done, it's what you've done lately. Who cares what you're saying if no one's listening? You don't have to like me, but you're gonna respect me.
Whoa, the pause after that hit heavy. You don't have to like me, but you're gonna fucking respect me. I swear, ever since I got bullied at school, that's been my MO. That's been my MO. I'm not getting bullied. Fuck that. I'm not being the kid who got bullied at school. Fuck that. You don't have to like me, but you will fucking respect me. Oh, whoa! The way he's screaming it. Is it the same guy? Is it the same guy? Because there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was there 5 in the last picture on the previous reaction we did? Was there 5 guys? Ha! 5 guys. Oh my god! Coincidences all round. See? If you've been following this channel, you'll know that happens repeatedly. Too many coinkydinks. We don't believe in those. I'm supposed to listen to A Day to Remember. For some reason, I am supposed to listen to them. I wonder why. Maybe this is my new fight song. Who knows? I just want to know if it's the same guy. Because if it is, I much prefer his voice when it's the... I much prefer the growl. And if it's not, then the reason his voice isn't annoying to me now must be the fact that there's heavier instrumentation behind it. Because when it's on the acoustic, you can hear his vocals too much, and I don't particularly like his vocals. Even on this, I can hear how forced it is, but when he did that alone, it sounded like somebody from my country. It sounded like a British accent. that he said it in. But the way that it carried, there was enough drums behind it. The guitar was ing. So it kind of took away from it. Couldn't tell that much, you know?
Who cares what you're saying if no one's listening? You don't have to like me, but you're gonna respect me.
The reverb?
I came from nothing, leave her in my way. I got no regrets, but I'm my days when it is out. To those I've decided, I'll be the one to lead you out. You wanna take it away from me. You can't wait till I'm stopped for that. Now you got me wrong. When the nights are low with no one else around. You wanna take it away from me. Take it away.
Thank fuck for that. Ooh. Goose pimples.
I reserve my right to feel uncomfortable. Reserve my right to be afraid. I make mistakes and I am humbled every step of the way. I want to be a better person. I want to know the master plan. Cast your stones, cast your judgment. You don't make me who I am. I reserve my right to feel uncomfortable. Reserve my right to be afraid. I make mistakes and I am humble every step of the way. I want to be a better person. I want to know the master plan. Cast your stones, cast your judgment. You don't make me who I am. I am those who help themselves and forget about everyone else. You lost your nerve, you missed the point. I am those with open hands, may they never feel burning again. Yeah, stand up for those who can't. I'll close the distance.
Okay. That's a target, you know. Okay. Whew. Well, I am pleasantly surprised. And I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things, but the main thing that I liked that I was wrong about was the writing element of A Day to Remember. Because that, if it means a lot to you, was dog shit writing. This, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Even that part where it's slowed down, I thought, are we becoming the nail? Like, that felt, the first part felt like you were the hammer. You were hammering down at shit. Like, you don't have to like me, but you're going to respect me. Douche! You were hammering away at a point. And then I thought, are we going to become the nail? And it was like sometimes you are the point being hammered in, you know? And then it said if you miss the nail, you miss the point. Like you're supposed to oh my god, this has got layers to it. Ha! See, this is what I said. I'm so glad about this one thing in particular that I was wrong. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail, you know? And it was your judgments don't make me who I am. Like all of the bad things, them times that I was a hammer. Like it's fine that you are, but if you don't understand that element of yourself, like the shadow self, if you don't understand that, then you can't ever become the nail, because the point won't ever be buried in. You know, you won't get the point. You won't get that you are human, so you are both the good and the bad things about humanity. You are everything. You are both everything and nothing. You are both the hammer and the nail. You are quantum. You're in a bunch of states at the same time, a bunch of places at the same time. Mentally, you can be in one place. Physically, you can be in another. You're a walking juxtaposition, and that is what it means to be human. And I felt that through this song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If it's the same guy, then that makes the point even more fervently, because the representation of the hammer was the growling voice, and then the nail was the more soft-spoken voice. But then at the end, the soft-spoken voice became, when the crescendo came in, his voice became stronger. There was a softer voice in the undertone, but there was a more natural, heavier voice coming through over the top of that. So, brilliant. See, this is why I don't say no to giving groups or artists. I don't say no to giving them another go, even if it doesn't seem like it's going to be my genre. I've had my mind blown too much since I've been doing this reacting thing. I've had my mind blown too much to be so small-minded anymore. I can't afford to do that, because if I'd have continued, then I wouldn't have, Linkin Park, With You. I wouldn't have Duality, Slipknot, Snuff. Every song I've heard from Audio Slave, I wouldn't have these things if it weren't for, putting myself out there and listening to stuff, even when I'm in my head, I'm thinking I'm not gonna like this, and then I do it, and I do, I don't know. That's what this journey is about, to be fair. So thank you for joining me along in this journey, and thank you for your patience, because maybe a few of you after watching the first reaction were kind of like, ugh, I don't even want to watch this because you're gonna hate it. So if you did watch it and you kind of believed in not just me but the process, then thank you. That's what this is all about. You don't have to believe in me, but like I say, if you believe in the process of expanding your mind and going out of your comfort zone and out of your seemingly low depths, to realize that you can get even deeper, pause. You can get even deeper.